Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to the Lynn Life. Well, we're in the process of taking our Halloween down. I also wanted to tell you, kind of fill you in on what went down on Halloween night and how that went. So let's get going. My name is Jonathan, and I'm a caregiver for my wife Lynn, who has a permanent brain injury. Things are a bit different now, but we're doing the best that we can. Join us as we experience the Lynn Life. Well, Justin's got all the electrical down and he's moving fast. He just took the lights down. This guy's still up. Look at him go. I can't keep up with him. I said I'm going to do a video on us taking down Halloween and he's too fast for me. And the owl that was up there wasn't working because it was raining, and he goes to take it down and it starts working again. I guess he dried out. These guys are next right now, and they'll come down. He's got all the totes out, and we'll start packing them away. Yeah, Halloween night, actual Halloween night was pretty rough around here. We had rain. We had cold. Cold we can always deal with. We're used to that. But the rain was tough. We've had that a lot too. But the thing that was the toughest was the wind. The wind, we had 50-mile-an-hour gusts. And for the most part, our decorations survived through it, but we had to disconnect our inflatables, because they were whipping around. And the next morning I came out, and here are some of the pictures of the stuff that we experienced. One of the skeletons was down. This is the monkey skeleton. Look at him, barely hanging on. And here are the inflatables. They were all knocked down. Well, I had deflated them anyways. But today, Justin took those out, and they were they were full of water and ice. And they are now drying out on our back patio before we can pack them away. So it was kind of a rough night. We ended up close to the usual amount of trick-or-treaters, though, maybe a little less. I think we're down maybe 10%. It's always tough to say. But people braved the weather with their umbrellas, and the wind was tough on them as well. The first group of people for about the first hour or so are the local people. And then after that, then you get the cars. And the cars come by, they park, and a bunch of people come out. And then they hop back in the car. You know, they do a group of houses right around me. And then they hop in the car and drive down the road again, and then they get out again. That's what they do. So Justin, even my crazy engineering, well, it did hold these guys together. Right?
Yeah, most of them.
I have a tendency to over-engineer everything, and that was good on Halloween night, because one of these, his accomplice, ended up going down. The ground was wet, and it got super windy, and he eventually went down. It wasn't damaged. He's already been put away, right?
Yep.
But this guy survived. The sheriff survived. Tombstones, they all stayed put. Just, foam tombstones, they stayed put because of my idea of I have right here, the zip line and a post behind it holds these things together no matter what happens. There were a couple things. This guy's head is totally turned around, and so is the other one. But they all held. sheriff. He was listing a little bit, but he stayed put. So it worked. I had a conversation with Justin and my neighbor Lou just a little while ago. And I mentioned that Halloween isn't just for Halloween night. It's for the month. I enjoy the decorations for the whole month, and so does the neighborhood. And people were coming by and saying just that. They were thanking me. They were saying that, hey, this is great. We really appreciate what you do. We enjoy it all month long. So that's what it's about. It's not just about that night. And I had a group of kids. There were 4 teenage boys all dressed up. And they came running up the driveway. And they said, oh, I love this house. I love this house. And then they saw me and they said, we love your decorations. We love your decorations. It's the best house on the block. So that's kind of what I do it for. And I enjoy going out at night in the weeks before Halloween and looking at it and enjoying it. And I have plans already for next year. Big ones. They're going to be even bigger. We got some pretty big stuff that I'm planning to do next year. And the best thing is, they're all homemade. I'm going to make them. So we'll be starting in the spring making these things that I'll put out right at the beginning of October. So here are the tubs that we start putting things in. That guy there, he's pretty old. He's been around a long time. He got spun around by the wind as well. We still get a few things in here we didn't use. There's a ghost face mask. I've used him a bunch of times. Didn't use him this year. These are the jack-o'-lanterns. These guys used to have, I cut out a chunk in the bottom, but they used to have their own lights in them. But I saved these guys and I cut that out so it would fit over the posts on our steps. And then I added a little jack-o'-lantern, a little jack-o'-lantern light this year that is timed, and those are fantastic. It was Justin's idea to do that, and I'm glad I did. There's a couple of the skeletons ready to be packed away. That's how we do it. We fold up the knees and everything and put them up that way. There are the 2 guys leaning against my Harley. And here's the 3rd member of the posse. He's ready to be packed away as well. It's time to take the sheriff down. Pull him out. He's done. And he'll go be put away. We'll take off his hat and his bandana, his clothes. A lot more clothes on him, huh? Yeah. So we'll take him out. So Justin's taking all the zip ties off. And we'll get his clothes off, his hat and all that stuff. And we'll pack it all away for another year. All right, the sheriff is retired for the winter. All right, last thing to be taken up really is the tombstones. Oh, and this guy. There he goes. And they'll go in the totes, right? They don't take up much room. Yeah, we're getting there. Halloween has been removed, with the exception of the lights on the eaves, but that'll come off next. And got to quickly mow the front lawn here because there are areas that couldn't be mowed before because the whole cemetery was there. I want to get that all down one level and get it all ready for Christmas, which will be up in probably 3-4 weeks. So I think that's all I got for you today. I just wanted to give you a quick little update. The main video for this week was the model train show. which is up right now. But I wanted to give you a little update on Halloween and how it went, and our blustery Halloween and all the wind that we had. But we still had a good time. Lynn still enjoyed herself. So it was okay. And go Bills. Got it all done before the Bills game today. So go Bills. So I think that's about it. Let me know what you do for Halloween. How was your Halloween? I love to hear from you guys. Leave comments. Leave a like. Leave comments. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. And we'll see you next time on the Lynn Lab.